One of the architects of Ethereum has unveiled three enormous prospects in the cryptocurrency industry that are not just advantageous for the industry as a whole. But one of them in particular, the Shiba Inu ecosystem, is driving up the price of AMI because it has the potential to radically alter the game. And until then, be sure to view this video to learn what this one thing is. You must be wondering what specifically enraged the Shibami. Here it is then. Buterin just brought up a fantastic prospect for Shiba Inu termed inflation-resistant stable currency. Stable coins, which are backed by supposedly more stable assets like fiat money or precious metals, already exist in the crypto world. The surge of inflation, however, has made it increasingly clear that simply possessing a stable coin is insufficient. There is a demand for additional material. And Butter thinks that something else, a stable coin that can endure inflation, is that based on Cointelegraph, if you can create a stable coin that can genuinely withstand anything up to and even a US dollar hyperinflation, Butter remarked, if you can design something that will seem like a lifeline for everyone going through that situation, that's a great potential as well. Now Buterin made no recommendations about how to make this happen. However, it does bring up the Shiba Inu Zone stablecoin for the Shiba Inu community. If you are unfamiliar with the Shiba, a brand new market, you might not be aware that a wonderful stable coin has been in development for more than a year. In reality, Paul was assigned recently to determine which steady asset the Shiba Inu is. Additionally, the development team has stated that it is taking extra precautions to ensure that something similar to the Luna collapse does not occur. Work is being done in that area to ensure that when Che is launched, it won't crash out like a lot of other stablecoins did in the past. However, given that it hasn't been released yet, the development team could yet decide to turn it into the inflation-resistant stablecoin that Buterin had mentioned back in 2021. When the idea for the stablecoin first gained popularity, Ryoshi said that the ultimate objective for Shai is for it to become a universal stable currency that common people in all nations may use as both a store of value and a means of exchange. If this is the stable currency's design, it shouldn't be too challenging to make it an inflation-resistant stablecoin as Buterin recommended. What do you think, though, about the timid stablecoin? In the end, it is associated with the Shiba Inu ecosystem, particularly the blockchain Shibarium. Shiba Inu community dissatisfied with website. Speaking of which, do you recall the countdown from yesterday? Yeah, so it turns out that while most people thought it was a hint at Shibarium, it was actually a countdown to the launch of Shib, which not many people were overly enthusiastic about. Many have expressed their dissatisfaction on Twitter and other social media networks. It should have been launched in the third quarter of 2022, with some emphasizing the fact that she borrowed them. But the fourth quarter of 2020 is almost at an end. One such Twitter user stated that while the community does appreciate the dev team's efforts, they truly need some updates on the development of Zborum. And that makes sense. Now, instead of saying sorry, this was shared by Shay Tosi on his Twitter account. Please note that I am not in charge of every aspect of the ship that appears on his website. Therefore, I commend Tropius and his team for the fresh look and completely comprehend how the countdown might have been misinterpreted, but not in charge of that. You must determine whether or not my apology is appropriate. I apologize for any confusion I may have caused. The community needs to keep in mind that the development team cannot launch multiple projects at the same time, even though they are undoubtedly sorry for not having launched Shibarium yet. With that said, there is no need to panic because all of the complaints have been taken into consideration, and an update on Shibarium has been released. Shibarium is also a sizable project to ensure that it doesn't let you down when it's released. A lot of work and attention must be taken. This, it appears, was the driving force behind the team's decision to build the Shiba Inu website, Shib, where anybody can find all the information they require about Shiba Inu and the development of the ecosystem. Here's a portion of the tweet that mentions the award. Regarding Exibari, we comprehend that some people may be disappointed because you were hoping for a Shibarios update. We can't realistically launch everything at once. It must be carried out properly and with thinking. A reliable location was required for information and more. The website is constantly changing, with information being dynamically added as it is submitted to us. It also reflects the first stage of what we anticipate will be a productive information release that is planned for our upcoming release in the coming days. The fact that there is currently no set launch date for Shibarium is among the facts that are instantly clear from the tweet. Before we do, though, there is a daily giveaway of 100,000 Shib on this channel. To be eligible to take part in the giveaway, all you have to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below Shabana. If we are to visit the website to get information, the debut of Exi Bahria may take a little longer than we had anticipated, according to the tweet from Trophy. Good luck, however. At this time, the community would welcome any update. At this moment, it appears that individuals only want to stay informed. What do you think now? Is this a valid justification for building the website rather than using barium? Please leave your comments in the space provided below. Here's a fascinating study, though. Shibasaki appears to be 2 away from a significant objective. You ask what the goal is. She's near to having 60 of its holders who are long-term investors, so that's good. This indicates that at the time this film was being recorded, 58 of Shiba and new holders had been holding onto their tokens for a year or longer. That's pretty outstanding, and there are other explanations for this. First off, one advantage of having so many long-term investors is that they give the asset stability. Few individuals holding for the short or medium term. It indicates that not many individuals are selling their tokens. As a result, the token stands a very strong chance of stabilizing with its price as long as the number of people who cluster Shiba Inu grows. Having many long-term investors is advantageous since it demonstrates a high level of trust in the asset. Instead of selling out in a cryptocurrency market like this, if individuals are holding on to a specific token, there must be some degree of confidence in that asset. And it appears that Shiba Inu is experiencing the same thing. Here are the 2 other options that Buterin suggested, but what do you think? One of these relates to the adoption of mass wallets, which Buterin brought up in response to Hoffman's worry that the DApp adoption wave had peaked. Buterin also stated that future wallet infrastructure development would simply need to be expanded. In addition, according to Buterin, wallet infrastructure is not exactly at its height right now, which is an easy conclusion to draw. There is certainly potential for development, particularly if the cryptocurrency industry wants to attract billions of new consumers. Shiba Inu may have a tremendous chance if it can design wallet infrastructure that can support billions of wallets. Just saying. The other opportunity has to do with Ethereum-enabled website logins related to this. Buterin stated that Ethereum could find a way to deny the big tech companies like Facebook, Google, and Twitter the ability to control logins. Ethereum would essentially rule the market for web-based applications. He only noted that it is an opportunity and that if it is a chance for Ethereum, it might also be an opportunity for Shiba Inu. He made no indication of having already begun constructing this. This brings us to the conclusion of the video. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and don't forget to leave a comment below. I find that the YouTube algorithm is greatly aided by this. Also, if you can, spread the word about this video as widely as you can. Let's spread the word about this